Welcome to the Deep Dive, the shortcut to gaining knowledge quickly and thoroughly. Today, we are putting on our explorer hats and diving into one of the most practical and, yeah, sometimes intimidating challenges of learning English.
Everyday transaction.
Exactly. Shopping.
That's right. Our mission today is basically an English shopping masterclass for you, the learner. We've looked at the science, the grammar for beginners, and, we filtered it all through the top 1,000 most common English words.
So we're building a toolkit.
A high-confidence, low-anxiety shopping toolkit.
Because let's be honest, that moment at the counter when you need to ask a simple question or, when you realize the clothes don't fit.
Oh, it can trigger pure panic.
Totally.
Exactly. The sources we have really, they underscore that emotional barrier. There was this one student, Amara, and her fear of just misunderstanding clients led to, well, real embarrassment.
I can imagine.
And that anxiety of speaking, that fear of looking silly, it's the number one thing that slows down progress.
Well, today we are cutting right through it. Our goal is to give you the most essential vocabulary and 3 reliable sentence structures. We're talking A1, A2 level, so you can confidently handle 3 common scenarios.
Buying clothes, paying at the checkout.
And yes, handling a return. This dive is designed to turn that anxiety into, well, competence.
So let's start building that competence right now.
Okay, let's unpack this with the highest leverage words first. These are, 5 foundational nouns and verbs you absolutely have to know.
Yep, 5 key terms. And we're keeping the definition simple, but we're really going to focus on the why, why these words are such an asset for you.
Let's start with the action we take before any purchase,
right?
Especially for clothing.
Right. So that verb is try, T-R-Y.
Okay, try.
We use try to mean, to put on an item of clothing to see if it fits you. But here's the really critical part for using it. In English, we almost always add a preposition on.
On.
Yeah. You don't just ask to try the shirt, you ask to try the shirt on.
Ah, okay. So that distinction is really important.
It is.
What if I'm in the store and I forget the name for trousers or blouse?
No.
I need the replacement word.
Yeah, you do. And that's our next high leverage noun, piece. P-I-E-C-E.
Peace.
Think of peace as your linguistic parachute. It just means one item.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. So if you forget the specific name, scarf, sweater, whatever, you can always just point and safely ask, can I try this piece?
And it completely saves the conversation.
Totally.
That's a great tip. Okay, moving on to the actual commerce side of things, price.
P-R-I-C-E. Price is just, how much money the item costs.
Simple enough.
Yeah, but the beauty of this word is that it appears everywhere on tags, on receipts, and in the question, what is the price? It's just central to the whole idea of buying.
And once we've decided we're happy with the price, we need something to carry it all home in.
That's the simple noun bag, B-A-G.
Bag.
A bag is the container you use to carry your items away. We mention it because it's so common, it's simple to say, and it often requires you to interact at the checkout.
Like, do you want a bag? Or can I have a bag?
Exactly.
And finally, because shopping doesn't always go perfectly, the word for when you need to undo the transaction.
Return. R-E-T-U-R-N.
Okay, return.
Now, return is flexible. It can be a verb and a noun. It means to give something back to the store, usually for your money back.
So you can make a return, or you want to return the item.
You got it. It's a crucial word for any kind of problem solving in a store.
So just to recap, we have try, piece, price, bag, and return. And remember, just listening isn't enough here. Active recall. Saying these words out loud, trying to make a sentence right now, that's what makes them stick.
Absolutely. So let's take those words now and build 3 reliable sentence structures you can use immediately.
And you said we're focusing on questions because that's often the biggest hurdle.
That's it. So the first structure is probably the most common question in any shop asking about cost.
Okay.
The foundational phrase is, how much is this?
How much is this?
Yeah. It's a really simple pattern, a question word. How much, then the verb is and the pronoun this. You can point to absolutely anything and use that sentence.
And you'll be understood.
Perfectly. It's clean. It's direct.
I like it. What about asking for permission to, try something?
Well, we use the word we just learned. Can I try this on?
Ah, there's that on again.
There it is. And here, the magic word is can. Can is a modal verb that asks for permission.
Right. So can I is the polite way to start.
Exactly. Can I try this on? Can I use a pen? It works for so many situations.
Okay. And for that final moment at the counter, payment.
A simple, really functional question is, do you take money?
Do you take money?
Now, you could try to say cash or credit card, but those might not be in your core vocabulary yet.
So money's a great stand-in. But I'm curious about the grammar here. Why do we need the word do?
Ah, this is a great question. This is the helper verb, and it is so critical for A1 and A2 learners.
Okay.
Think of do as the required question starter for almost all action verbs.
Like take, run, eat.
Yes. If your question has an action, like do you take cards,
I mean,
you need to pop do at the beginning. If you just said you take money,
yeah.
well, it's less formal and just less correct.
So do is the signal that an action question is coming. That's actually super helpful. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting because we have to talk about the most frustrating tiny words in English.
The articles. A, an, and the.
Yes, they're so tricky.
They are, but they're essential for sounding natural. Let's just focus on the definite article, the.
Okay.
The most powerful rule for you to know right now is the known noun rule. You use the now when the thing you're talking about is already known to both you and the listener.
And the most common way it becomes known is if you've already mentioned it.
Exactly.
So I bought a shirt yesterday. That's the first time you hear about it, so it's a shirt.
Right.
But if I talk about it again, I say, the shirt is blue.
Precisely. Once you've established it with the next time you refer to it, you upgrade it to the. Because now we both know what shirt we're talking about.
That one simple shift makes a huge difference.
It's a massive indicator of fluency.
Okay, now we get to practice.
Yeah.
Remember, these role plays are all about moving that passive knowledge into active output.
We're going to run 3 short scenarios. Let's start in a clothing store. You need to ask where to try something on and then say the size is wrong.
Got it. Customer role. Excuse me, I like this blue piece. Can I try this on?
Shop assistant role, of course. The fitting rooms are just behind the counter.
Thank you. Pause. I have a problem. This piece is too small.
Oh, okay. Do you need a larger size? I can look for it.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Okay, scene.
That felt pretty natural.
It did. And what really stands out to me there is the perfect use of subject-verb agreement. Listeners, did you notice how you said, this piece is too small? Because piece is singular, just one item, it needs the singular verb is.
But if I was talking about 2 things, like 2 shirts,
Then you would have needed the plural verb. These shirts are too small.
it's all about matching the count.
That's it.
Okay, scenario B, the checkout. This time, let's focus on price and payment.
All right. Cashier role. Hello. Did you find everything you needed?
Customer role.
Yes.
Yes, I did. How much is the price for all of this?
That will be $85. We can take your payment here.
Do you take money? Or must I use my card?
We take all forms of money. Would you like to pay with cash or card?
I'll use a card. Also, can I put this in a bag?
Of course. Here you are. Have a great day.
Great. So what was the learning point there?
For that one, it's about the rhythm of natural speech. When native speakers talk fast, it can all blur together, right?
Definitely.
So to improve your listening, you have to tune into the natural stress and intonation and listen for chunking.
Chunking.
The natural grouping of words between pauses. For instance, I didn't say we take all forms of money. It was more like we take all forms of money. 2 chunks.
Focusing on those sound rhythms, not just individual words, that makes a huge difference.
It's a huge difference.
All right, final one. Scenario C, the return. You have to give an item back because it's faulty?
Okay. Assistant role. Hello, how can I help you today?
Customer role. I need to return this piece. I only bought it yesterday, but it is broken.
I see. Do you have the paper with the price, the receipt?
Yes, I have it right here. I need my money back, please.
We can process that return for you immediately.
Okay, so post-analysis for that one. What was the key?
The key takeaway there is using object pronouns, specifically it and them. It just makes your speech sound immediately more natural.
How so?
Well, instead of repeating, I need to return this item, you use the pronoun it. I need to return it.
Right, shorter, more efficient.
Exactly. Using pronouns like it for one thing or them for many things after the verb. It just simplifies your whole sentence while making you sound far more fluent,
It's all about that efficiency in conversation.
which is a hallmark of natural English. You save energy with those small words.
So what does this all mean for you as a learner? We've covered the core words, the key phrases for shopping, but fluency is definitely an ongoing journey, isn't it?
It is. So what are the next steps?
Yeah, how do we make this knowledge stick?
Based on what we know from language acquisition science, the first step is you have to prioritize input volume, meaning you must keep reading simple English texts. Things tailored to your A1, A2 level, we call them graded readers. That constant exposure builds your vocabulary without being, overwhelming.
Makes sense. What's number two?
Use technology and immersion. It's the digital age, so use it. Leverage apps, videos with subtitles, things that reinforce listening and get you exposed to native speakers.
And focus on consistency.
Yes. 10 minutes a day is so much better than 2 hours once a week.
Okay, and the last one.
And this is critical. Don't wait for perfection. Focus on active output.
Actually speaking.
Actually speaking. Find a tutor, a language partner, whatever. That's the final 20% that makes the language come alive. It's what makes it truly functional.
The knowledge is now in your hands. You know the essential words. You have the 3 phrases. You can tackle the shop floor with confidence.
That's true. And remember, the sources show us that real progress only happens when you move beyond what you already know. Just reviewing comfortable material doesn't create growth.
Which brings us to our final, provocative thought for you to carry into your day. The transition to fluency is, well, it's accelerated when you feel slightly uncomfortable when you're studying. So, what small step outside your comfort zone will you take today? Maybe find a native speaker to practice these new shopping phrases with, to truly activate this vocabulary.